Alright. We are back. What's up, everyone? Marty here. Hope you're having a good day today. It's round 24 of the NOFSRL Friendly Summer Series Season number 3. We're live from Phoenix International Raceway in Phoenix, Arizona for the Kobalt 500. 3 races to go this season. 2 races to go until we get our final 4. No one has clinched a spot yet at the moment. It could happen today, though. We would have to find out. Here are how the points look at the moment. Jay Jefferson currently has 51 points. Joseph Raumnuck second with 49 points. Steve Morgan third, 47 points. Fourth, Stuart Graham with 45 points. And then here's the cutoff right now at the moment. Edwin Mendez, 34 points. Colin Denton, 32 points. Joe Jefferson, 25 points. And Tristan Allen, 21 points. Something's going on here with my headset real quick. I'm getting a lot of buzzing going on. Alright, that should be much better. Alrighty. Let's get up the YouTube chat, see what you people are up to. Alrighty, let's see here. Are you guys watching? No one's watching. Alright, people are just having dinner. They're just finding out that I'm live. Anyway, if you missed us last race, we were at the Texas Motor Speedway. And taking the win and spoiling was the 23 of Josh Goot, who starts third in today's race. So yeah, this will be an interesting one to watch. Let's get it set up. Here is the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engine!
As the engines are all fired up, here is your starting lineup. On the front row for the Kobalt 500, the 21 of Jonathan Logan. Next to him, the 66 of Davey Johnson. Row 2, the 23 of Josh Goot, and a championship contender, the 95 of Stuart Grayton. Row 3, another championship contender, the 4 of Edwin Mendez. Next to him, the 7 of Aiden Shepard. Row 4, the 88 of Marty Johnson, and another playoff contender, the 13 of Steve Morgan. And I think someone's got a problem. And it does! The 66 of Davey Johnson has a problem. Anyone else with a problem? Not that I know of at the moment. Tough break for the 66. This means the 95 will start in the second position. Today's race is scheduled for 78 laps and 78 miles. The final short track race of the season. And we're ready to get things set. The pace car and Davey Johnson will enter pit road. It is in the hands of Jonathan Logan and Stuart Graham. Welcome to the second race of the semifinals. The Kobalt 500 is green. Let's do this! Oh, look out! Contact by the 95 and the 23. Luckily, no one wrecks there. But now Josh Goot's going to try and take a look underneath Jonathan Logan. But Mendez better be careful. He makes contact with Grant and Johnson. Already close calls here. 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes the 88 of Marty Johnson. As he go on forward to 4 of Mendez. Look how close he is to the 95 of Stuart Grant. Oh, a lot of contact right here. Oh, they go for the wall. A lot of contact, they save it. Johnson comes back on the track. The other Johnson takes the lead. They're 3 wide for the 4th position. My goodness, this short track racing is very exciting at the moment. 3 wide, Isaac Nichols nearly makes it 4 wide. Now the top 2 start to pull away. Here goes the 20 of Cole Baker looking for the 3rd position. My goodness, and already battle for the lead. Jonathan Logan looks to the inside off Marty Johnson. Side by side entering turn number 3. Logan to the lead on 4 wide at Phoenix. The 23 and the 7 of Buffett and banging. How have they made it through 4 laps? Green flag saving. Oh, never mind now. Aiden Shepard, Cole Baker, Josh Goot get together. Steve Morgan is in as the championship contender. Mendez. Oh, and now it's a huge stack up. The first caution of the day is out. Marty Johnson brings him to the caution. Josh Gutenwald may have gone upside down. Cody Prince, Cole Baker. Joe Jefferson is in it. Entering today, he was 20 points below the cutoff. Cole Baker, Sam Rogers, Elijah Gordon, Joseph Romanek maybe, Julio Caesar, Brad Stover, Caleb Hoffman, Julius Anderson. Mendez has damage. William Logan, Marcus Sachi, at least half the field involved in the wreck. There you see Steve Morgan as well. And the 13, Reagan Whitlock may have damage. Jake Rogers. So Johnson brings them to the caution flag. Colin Denton also suffered damage. Let's watch what happened. So we're going to watch this from the blimp. So, oh my goodness. 4 wide at Phoenix, you just can't do it. Goot gets into the 7 and the 20. And that was a lick for Baker and Goot. Stover, look at Steve Morgan, nowhere to go, trying to fight on the high line. And then look at the stack up here. There's Colin Denton, the 34. Joseph Romanek in the 15. Is he... He's underneath the 6. Or are they inside of each other? Oh my gosh! I think they're inside of each other. Let's look real quick. This, oh my goodness, they're glitched up. Alright, let's watch some onboards here. Let's watch first the 13 of Steve Morgan. And there was actually a wreck that happened as well. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Watch Mendez. I did see that smoke, by the way, as they were coming to as the wreck was beginning. Let's watch Colin Denton. His car is destroyed and most likely doesn't get. Let's watch Tristan Allen. Watch Joe Jefferson. Oh! Joe may have been involved in that wreck earlier with the smoke. Let's take a look. He was. Look at this. Allen gets into the 37 and turns him. And luckily, no one else involved in the wreck. But let's just keep watching that 37 machine. Whoops, that went too far. He's got to have hit someone. He gets into the 31 of Elijah Gordon and he's leaking fluid. Lights are off the pace car, 1 lap to go. Here's who's out already. Brad Stover, Elijah Gordon, Joe Jefferson, Josh Goot, Cody Prince, and Colin Denton. 6th and 7th place done for the day. Davey Johnson will line up the one on the inside as well as the 20 car of Cole Baker. They are both 1 lap down. Davey Johnson does not have any damage, but Baker does. Big chance for Davey Johnson to try and get back on the lead lap. Marty Johnson logs in, kill credit straight, logged out. Anyway, race leader Marty Johnson, Jonathan Logan 2nd, Johnny Garner 3rd, Isaac Nichols 4th, John Andrews 5th. There's your highest contending driver right now. Stuart Grant in 6th, Aiden Shepard 7th, Bryce Logan 8th, Eli Bright 9th, Tanner Wazkiewicz 10th, Cody Smart 11th, Jay Jefferson 12th, Nathan Wazkiewicz 13th, Donovan Duth at 14th, Simon Nichols, who has some front end damage, is in 15th. We are ready to go for the restart. And we're back to green. And once again, Davey Johnson gets a great restart. He'll get underneath that 88 and will most likely get back on the lead lap. But here comes Jonathan Logan in the 21 will challenge for the lead. And no one goes with the 88. The 21 car to the point. We have a caution. Julius Anderson and Randy Whitlock get together. May have involved Steve Morgan, but they're beating and banging up here coming off of turn 4. Because of the 20 car, and I believe the 66. Did he get back on the lead lap? Yes, he did. The leader will be Jonathan Logan at the caution plant. And some drivers are just weaving at the moment. So Davey Johnson gets a big break. So Whitlock and Anderson involved, maybe Steve Morgan. We have a huge stack up at the moment. Drivers just trying to sort their positions out. As you can see, not that big of a deal. And looks like everyone's going to be coming in. You see the 66 will come into pit road because he's on the lead lap. So the first round of green flag pit stops today. It looks like everyone will come in. The 20 will have to stay out, obviously. Let's see what the game plan is. Most likely Gasson goes, and it will be. Logan wins the race off pit road. Marty Johnson second. Grant third. Andrews fourth. Nichols fifth. Logan sixth. Fitzy seventh. Bright eighth. Gardner ninth. And Wazkiewicz is 10th. Let's find the 51 and the 32, and we can. Oh! Contact on pit road. I saw debris. Someone the 55 into the 38. There's the 32, and now let's take a look at what happened. Morgan gets into 4 wide. Wow. Morgan into Whitlock, and Julius Anderson nowhere to go. Let's go on board with the 13 car. Look at the 4 wide racing. That's unbelievable. The wall, and more damage for Steve Morgan. Remember, Morgan came into the day 13 points above the cutoff in third, and he could be in some trouble now. But we're going to fast forward and get back to this restart. So Baker will be the only one lined up in the inside line. Gratton's the highest contender in third. Jonathan Logan is the current race leader. Marty Johnson second, Stuart Grant third, John Andrews fourth, Bryce Logan fifth, Isaac Nichols sixth, Jake Rogers seventh, Zachary Fitzwater eighth, Eli Bright ninth, Johnny Garner 10th, Tanner Wazkiewicz along with Joshua Nichols 12th, Davey Johnson 13th, Jay Jefferson 14th, Marcus Sachi 15th, Cody Smart 16th, Joseph Romanek 17th, Kenny Strum 18th, Tristan Allen 19th, Tammy Dirk is 20th. Johnson, by the way, has the fastest lap of the day so far, 25.763, as we are ready to get back to green. The 20 will let the top 3, top 4, top 5 go. Eli Bragg tries to make her into the inside, but that will not work because of Baker. And now Jake Rogers takes a look underneath Isaac Nichols for position. John Andrews wants third on Stuart Grant. Let's see if that works. He's trying to get it. And he wants second as well on his teammate. That's not going to work. The draft keeps the 88 and the 95 in second and third respectively. And now they're going to go 3 wide. Grant into the 88. The 24 goes into them as well. Man, contact for the second position. Andrews to second, Grant back to third. Here comes Jake Rogers in the 19. Okay, that's all three of the 400 cars that are on the track, all of them in the top 10. So John Andrews is now second. Here comes Jake Rogers, makes some contact with Granton. Everyone is banging. Now Jake trying to look underneath John Andrews for second. Go on board with the 95 full lap, show you what it's like up front. Rogers should have the preferred low line, as will Eli Bright. And Bright will clear the 95, and they've caught up to Jonathan Logan. All single file at the moment. Best battle is Kenny Stremme and Bryce Logan. This is for 8th position on track. Stremme with the low line should clear the 78. He will. Here comes Johnny Garner trying to look underneath Bryce Logan for 9th. They're still single file at the moment. So John Andrews will make the first move. This is for the 2nd position. Can't get that to work. Andrews will stay in line. Jake's trying to look to the bottom. Bumps the 21 for a moment. And he's going to look for the race lead. John Andrews goes with Jonathan Logan. Eli Bright tries to enter the battle as well. Rogers leads him at the line. Rogers will now take the lead from Jonathan Logan. Andrews 3rd, Bright 4th, Nichols 5th, battle for 6th, Stremme and Grattan. Jonathan Logan trying to look back to the inside. And someone smoked on the track. I believe it was Baker in the 20. Let's look. See what the smoke came from. Was it Caleb Hoffman? Who was it from? It was from Joseph Romanek in the 15. Maybe. Or was it? Who was it? It was... Oh! Tanner Watts, Kiewicz, Donovan Duthan, and Zachary Fitzwater. They get together, and nice save. All 3 drivers make. They stay green. Let's focus back up front. No caution. I don't think we have a caution. No, we do not. Logan has the lead back from Rogers. Now Rogers takes a look to the inside. Gonna be close at the line. The 21 barely. And now the 19 clears the 21 for the lead. Andrews still 3rd. Stremme trying to look to the inside of Eli Bright for 4th position. Now John Andrews tries to look underneath Jonathan Logan for 2nd. And makes contact with the 19. Logan looks to the inside. May try and go up the middle. Rogers leads him at the line. John Andrews, though, trying to spoil the party. Logan makes contact with Andrews. Side by side, John Andrews versus Jake Rogers. The 24 clears the 19, new leader at Phoenix. Rogers back to 2nd, Logan to 3rd. He tries the inside for 2nd spot. Makes contact with the ring. Oh, they make contact. Logan is loose. They save it. Andrews had some left side damage on the race car. Logan still not giving up the battle for the race lead. Two by two off of turn 4. Andrews still leading the line with the damaged left side. Here goes Jonathan Logan. Trying to lock. No contact made off of 2. New leader the 21. Here comes Kenny Stremme in the 72 car. Eli Bright looks for 4th on Jake Rogers. Stremme still at 2nd. Will he try to look to the inside of Logan for the lead? No, he will not. But now Stremme's still going to try that inside for the lead. They're side by side off of turn 4. Logan at the line. And now Stremme should clear Logan, which he will. New leader of the 72. John Andrews trying to look back to the inside for the 3rd position. Here goes Stremme now. They're going to go maybe 3 wide for the lead. Baker! Oh, that's Cole Baker. Never mind that. Now we have a caution on the track. Stremme at the line. Big wreck, Julius. Oh, I saw Mendez. I saw Romanek. William Logan may be in it. A huge crash at the dog leg. Chris Gaillard is also involved. Look at the 4 car of Mendez. His car is destroyed. So this will bring out the 3rd caution of the day in today's race. Stremi is going to be the leader, and we are going to see our 2nd round of green flag pit stops. Well, not green flag, caution pit stops. Highest contending chaser at the moment is still the 95, running in 5th. And now they all come in. Stremi, who started at the back of the pack today, will make his 4th tire change. John Andrews now comes into pit road. We may get that left side looked at. I don't think they will look at it though. Jonathan Logan and Stuart Grant are now going to come in. So Stremi will win the race off of pit road. 2nd will be Jake Rogers. 3rd, Cody Smart. 4th, TJ Hanley. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Andrews and Logan come back out 11th and 12th position. So now we will take a look. Oh, yeah, we will now take a look at why we are underneath the caution flag in today's race. I do see Mendez has a badly damaged machine. Does this wreck happen ahead? No, this is the cause of the wreck. Right here. Davey Johnson into the 4 of Mendez, turns him around into the inside wall, and back up the racetrack into Chris Scalar and Joseph Ramnick. Julius Sanderson comes spinning in there. ARCA brakes at Phoenix International Raceway. Let's go on board with Joseph Ramnick. I don't know why he's on that first side. I'll just held the line there. I don't know why. But luckily, even though Mendez has a destroyed race car, very lucky that car did not flip. So you go on board with Mendez. Ooh. Great camera work, guys. Oh, man! Oh, that's gotta knock the wind out of them. So we're still underneath the caution run. Don't forget, today's race is scheduled for 78 laps. Mendez, Scalar, Anderson, and Ramnick done for the day. How many chasers are on the track? That is what I'm wondering. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half of our contenders are gone. Grant and Allen, I believe, are the only 2 drivers in the playoffs without any damage. Jay Jefferson, I don't think he's got damage either. So yeah, make that 3 without damage. Kenny Stremi leads, Jake Rogers 2nd, Cody Smart 3rd, TJ Hanley 4th, Eli Bright 5th, Tammy Derrick 6th, Nathan Watts-Kiewit 7th, Stuart Grant 8th, Donovan Duke 9th, and Jonathan Logan is 10th. Hello to Christian Cocker, who just joined, as we are back to green. 31 drivers on the lead lap. Aiden Shepard is actually now done for the day. A valve problem has taken him out. Good restart by the 72. TJ Hanley is trying to look to the inside on Jake Rogers for 2nd. Rogers had some right side damage to his Subway Toyota. May have hit the wall earlier on in today's race. Hanley goes to 2nd, Eli Drake goes to 3rd, Rogers back to 4th, and 3-wide battle here. Stuart Grant trying to gain a few spots from 8th to 6th. Contact between Watts-Kiewit and Durek. They go up the track, and Grant will take the spot away. That'll gain him some points right there. Stremi's got right side damage as well on his machine. Here comes Eli Bright for looking for 2nd spot. And Grant is flying through the field. He's up to 4th position. Derek trying to look underneath Cody Smart for a position. Hanley goes up the track. Here comes Eli Bright. Where does Stuart Grant go in this battle? He's going to wait behind the two rookies. Grant is still battling with the 33 for the third position. 3 wide. This is... I don't know what position this is for. This is for 6th spot. Rogers and Smart nearly make contact. And Grant looking for second. Those 4 tires are really paying off on the 95 team. All remaining single file. John Andrews looking underneath Jake Rogers for the 8th position. He's got that. And now Grant's up to the back bumper of Kenny Stremme. Oh, he's going to look to the inside. Can he try it for the lead? May have moved Stremme up the track. I'm not too sure about that. Stremme at the line, but Grant has the preferred low line in 1 and 2. And the 95 clears the 72. The Aussie is out front. Nathan Wazkiewicz going up to track. Here goes Tammy Dirt looking underneath with help from Joshua Nichols in the 27. Eli Bright trying to look underneath Kenny Stremme for the second, and they make contact in 2! This could knock out the 33 and the 95. Hanley trying to look underneath Stremme for a spot. Eli Bright now up to the 2nd position. Now trying to catch up to Kenny Stremme. Or not Kenny Stremme, Stuart Grant. Anyway, your top your entire top 5 have not won a race yet. Even Stuart Grant, he has not won a race. How did he get all those playoff points? By being the regular season champion. Had very consistent performances in the 95 Levine family racing team. A small team, and luckily this is their best season so far. Last season, these guys were a non-charter team with Anthony Rodriguez as the driver, and now with now only 42 cars on the roster, they're obviously full time. Now Grant looking to get that first win of the season. His last win was at Watkins Glen International at season number 2. Yeah, he didn't even win a single stage. He got his 15 playoff points by being the regular season champion. Joshua Nichols trying to look underneath Cody Smart for the 5th position. Joshua Nichols sees the first ever Friendly Summer Series winner in the Daytona 500. Almost won his 2nd Daytona 500 this season, losing out to Colin Denton. He has Cody Smart behind him. Smart looking for one of his best performances of the season. Smart has announced that he does not want to return back to that team next season. Meanwhile, the 5 of Eli Bright trying to catch up to the 95. Eli's looking for his first career win of the season. His brother Jeff Bright will be racing in the 5 car as well. Coming up in the next race we have, which is the Xbox Amateur Series race at Phoenix. And now we catch up to lap traffic of the 20. Kobalt Kaker gets the blue flag. The 95 gets by. The 5 has trouble though. The 33 and the 72 get by cleanly. The 17, I believe he will get by cleanly as well. Baker stays on the high line. Props to him for doing that. Very smart. He's a well-respected driver on the tour. And he is letting his opponents go by. He knows he's got a daily contending damage car. Unable to catch up. But this battle for 3rd is still going strong between 2 Chevys. Your top 4 actually as well. All Chevys at the moment. Stremme and Hanley. We haven't talked about TJ Hanley that much this season. He's been very quiet. No wins this season. Not consistent. He has not had some good performances, but luckily though, this is his best race so far. He got his first ever NOFSRL win in the Fall League. Well, no. Yes, it was in the Fall League. A fuel mileage race at Auto Club Speedway. And we'll have to see if he's going to be returning next season as a non-rookie. The next slow car we'd catch up to would be Reagan Whitlock in the 32. He's in turn 3 at the moment. These guys are in turn 2. And Haley's trying to look underneath them. Contact is made between him and Strummy. Oh, he turns Strummy around! Strummy, oh boy, don't go back on the track. He's back on the track, and that will bring the caution out. Third caution, no, fourth caution in today's race. For Kenny Strummy. Oh my goodness. Grant brings them to the line, and man, Strummy is not happy at all at TJ Hanley. Oh boy, could we see some payback. And luckily, Strummy did not get any damage at all. The caution came up because he just came back up the track. If he stayed on the apron, we would have stayed green. So the 95 will be in control at the moment on the 50th lap of the race. Let's see if anyone comes into pit road. Have a little bit of a stack up at the moment with William Logan in the 22. But don't expect any drivers to come in except for the 72. The 20 is going to come in. Kenny Strummy now back to 25th. He's going to have to fight his way through traffic. Let's watch what happened. He was riding in 3rd position. Haley just got into the 72 and just turned him. Well, dumped him. Haley probably did not like the way Strummy was racing him. Strummy's happy though. He does have no damage. But he may want to get that 33 car. Watch it from the blimp. That's the closer he was to hitting that wall. So we're now going to have 2 drivers lined up in the inside line. William Logan, now 8 laps down at the moment. Don't know how he got 8 laps down. That's very interesting because we know he was involved in a wreck earlier on today. Cole Baker is now 3 laps down. They will be both on the inside line. The race leader is Grattan. Eli Bright 2nd. Joshua Nichols 3rd. Cody Smart 4th. TJ Hanley now back to 5th. Marty Johnson 6th. John Andrews 7th. Jonathan Logan 8th. Tammy Durek 9th, Jake Rogers 10th, Bryce Logan 11th, Isaac Nichols 12th, Nathan Waskowitz 13th, Zachary Fitzwater 14th, and Donovan Duquette is 15th. The 11 of Jay Jefferson has the fastest lap at the moment, a 25.595. Now we get back to green. And a great restart by Stuart Grattan. Wright's going to be stuck on the high line. Grattan, he's still up high, but he clears the 22, gets back to the inside. Now a car separates him and between the leader and 2nd place. Joshua Nichols looks for 2nd. Here comes Eli Bright. Logan up the high side. They make contact off turn 4. And they're in the wall. Bright gets together. Hanley, they're also wrecking behind them as well. Cautions on the track. Jefferson and Allen get by and clean. Oh! Steve Morgan just clobbered the 33. And maybe Kenny Strummy may be happy now because of that. We did have another wreck in the back. I believe it involved in the 38 of Simon Nichols. Grant will remain the race leader. And let's see who comes in. The 24 comes in. That's John Andrews. Does anyone else come in? Not that I know of at the moment. Angie Brown, the 14, had some damage. Let's take a look at why we underneath the caution flag. But first, we have to see that 2nd wreck that happened behind as well. It was the 3 and the 10. Donovan Duth in the 3. Isaac Nichols in the 10. Off of turn 4. Oh, the Zachary Fitzwater. Jay Jefferson just misses it. Tristan Allen in the right place at the right time. And they will get together. And then Simon Nichols gets into the 3. Allen and Jefferson just get by the wreck. TJ Hanley, you saw nowhere to go in the 33. Watch this from the blimp. Cody Smart just misses it. John Anders may have suffered some damage. There goes Jefferson and Allen by. And there goes Steve Morgan. Let's watch his onboard. Gets by the first wreck. Then he tries to get the second wreck. Oh, just nowhere to go because of all that smoke. Morgan done for the day. Now only 3 playoff contenders on the track. So Steve Morgan and William Logan will now be done for the day. Baker will be 3 laps down still. Hanley's luckily still on the track, but his hood is gone. Many drivers with no hood in the race. So Grand will lead him back. Joshua Nichols 2nd. Jonathan Logan is 3rd. Tammy Durk 4th. Cody Smart 5th. Jake Rogers 6th. Marty Johnson 7th. Eli Bright 8th. Nathan Watzke 9th. And Bryce Logan is 10th. Ready for the restart. 20 laps to go when we come back to Green Flag Racing. Restarts by the top 2 drivers as they come to turn 1. Oh, Johnson threads the needle on the Joe Gibbs Racing teammates, and Johnson is loose! Here comes Cody Smart looking for 3rd. Jonathan Logan looks for 2nd on Joshua Nichols. He's going to look for the lead. 3 wide for a moment, and now he tries to get to the inside of Grant. Grant's still trying to fight back. He's going to be in the middle. 3 wide once again for the lead. 95 still out front. He's in the middle. Jonathan Logan is on the bottom. Battle for 4th. Jake Rogers and Cody Smart. And now Logan looks to the inside for the lead. And now I believe we have a caution on the track. No, no caution. Let's see what the smoke is from though. Who's it for? It's for... Oh, John Andrews! He should not have pitted. Gets into the 72 of Stremi. Well, oh man. Once again, another racing deal. And luckily, once again, they save it. And now we have the caution on the track. Reagan Whitlock is in it. Jonathan Logan is the leader at the caution flag. Grant stays back in the 2nd position now. And now will we see pit stops again. Whitlock done for the day. And no one will come in. Everyone's staying out, so let's find that 32 and see what happened to him. Alright, so Caleb Hoffman got loose. Got into the 20 of Cole Baker. Whitlock slows down, trying to check up, and then here comes Angie Brown. Coming. Oh, that's a hard lick for Reagan Whitlock. Look at that lick. Bam, and that is concrete right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the... Oh, man, that is a heavy lick. Driver's side. Broke the wall as well. So they're gonna have to go without that chunk of concrete. Alright, so we will have, I believe, 14 laps to go when we get back to green flag racing. Whitlock done for the day. 27 cars on the lead lap. Baker 3 laps down again on the inside. Jonathan Logan, the race leader. Stuart Grand is second. Joshua Nichols third. Jake Rogers fourth. Cody Smart fifth. Tammy Durek sixth. Marty Johnson seventh. Eli Gray eighth. Nathan Waskey out ninth. And Zachary Fitzwater is 10th. Don't forget, I want to say this as well. Well, actually, I'll say it later on. Throughout the green flag stint. But we're ready to get back to the green flag here at Phoenix. Good restart by Jonathan Logan. Brandon gets going as well. Top 3 and top 4 get away. Top 5, 6, 7 get away. 8's trying to get away. 3 wide here. Johnson and Derek make some contact. And look at Cole Baker slowing down a lot of the pack. Oh boy, don't mess up your teammate! Oh no, Jay Jefferson is now in the wall. And they're all stacking up behind the 20. No caution. Oh, Johnson and Rogers get together. Rogers has a problem. He's slow on the track. Is he out of gas? Oh no, Rogers could be out of gas. Oh, tough break for the 19. We'll just have to get an update on him. Meanwhile, in the battle for second, Grant and Nichols, the 2 Australians, or, well, let's just say the 2 Oceanians. Jonathan Logan liking it at the moment. Rogers gets it back going, but he's going to come into pit road. Most likely, he's got a flat. And now, Tristan Allen up to the 12th position. My goodness, 24 points below the cutoff end today. He could have a chance at being in the running for the Final 4 when we enter Darlington on tomorrow night. So now, Jonathan Logan has around a second lead as your second and third place drivers battle them out. Joshua Nichols should let Stuart Grant out of the way because he knows the 95 is a playoff contender. Marty Johnson running in 4th spot at the moment as we have 9 laps to go. Alright, now let's talk about what I wanted to talk about. You never know what happens in this race because here's what happened last year. We headed to our first to overtime, and guess what? The top 2 took each other out. Jake Ferguson, who was a non-chase contender, had the win in the bag, but he got taken out by Hayden Caldwell and Stephanie Naylor. That sat into a battle between Sierra Albro and Paul Lambert in the second and third overtime attempts. Paul Lambert got finished in 3rd, and Sierra Albro got away with the win and got into the Final 4. Now with 8 laps to go, anything can happen. There are 3 cars under a blanket in the battle for the second spot. Grant has it at the moment. Right now, Johnny Gardner, Nathan Waskiewicz battling for the 6th position. Here comes Eli Gray in the 5. You're going to try to go. Oh, Cody Smart. Johnny Gardner made contact. This is what I tell you. You never know what's going to happen at this track. Here goes Joshua Nichols underneath Stuart Grant. And now Joshua clears the 95. Here's another question. Will we catch up to lap traffic? There's Jake Rogers. He's in turn 4. These guys are in turn 3, but Rogers is going race pace. Meanwhile, these guys are trying to work a draft and trying to figure out how do you catch up to the 21. So Grant's going to look underneath Joshua Nichols for a position. For 2nd spot, Marty Johnson goes with. Clears them. Johnson looks for 3rd. Joshua tries to fight back on the high side. Not able to do it. Let's watch the battle as well. Bryce Logan has cracked the top 5. And Tristan Allen has now cracked the top 10. A 3/4 of a second lead for Jonathan Logan as they come to 3 laps to go. And there's the caution! What did I tell you? And the caution comes out for Tanner Wozkiewicz. Oh boy! Headed into overtime once again at Phoenix. This changes everything. Oh boy, Stuart Gratton thought he had to race his way to get in. Guess what? He's got a chance to go to Homestead. Or actually, not Homestead. Gonna go to the final race because it's I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna change the track or not for the final race of the season. But Stuart is running second, and with the caution out, sends us to our first overtime attempt. And Jonathan Logan is your leader. Let's watch and see what happened with Tanner. Battling with Marcus Sachi for the 14th position. Sachi into Tanner, into the wall he goes and around. And Jay Jefferson just misses it. I'm with Jay. Alrighty, so our first of 3 overtime attempts are coming up, and oh my goodness, I am so excited. Anything can happen at Phoenix. And now we have 3 drivers lined up in the inside line. Davey Johnson, Cole Baker, and Jake Rogers. I'm not too sure how much damage Davey Johnson has, but I am ready to see a good finish. Jonathan Logan, the race leader, Stuart Gratton, a chance to make it into the Final 4 at this moment. In second, Joshua Nichols second, he's third. Marty Johnson 4th, Grace Logan 5th, Nathan Wozkiewicz 6th, Tammy Durek 7th, Eli Bright 8th, Cody Thrar 9th, and Tristan Allen is 10th. Who is ready to see who wins at Phoenix and who could make it into Homestead? We're about to find out. It's crunch time. It's overtime. Here we go! At equal restarts by the 21 to 66. 66 on the inside still. Does this help out the 95? They make contact! Off of turn 2. Where does Grant go into this? Grant's on the inside. Grant looks for the lead. 3 wide. 3 wide entering turn number 3 at Phoenix. Logan still has the preferred line. Grant, can he clear to 21? Yes, he can! Stuart Grant is out in front as they come to the white flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Stuart Grant in an amazing chance to make it into Homestead. Jonathan Logan and Joshua Nichols battle for second. 1 car separates first and second, and that is the 66. Entering turn number 3. Stuart Grant has not won yet until today. This win is gonna punch his ticket to Homestead. Stuart Grant wins it at Phoenix. The Levine Family Racing number 95 team will have a chance at the championship Monday. Let's watch the final passes. I'm looking at my chat real quick. Everyone is freaking out right now because Stuart Grant has won his first race of the season. We knew the 66 had no damage and it was going to change everything. 21 stuck up high, the 95 goes to the inside, and now you see those 2 drivers up front make contact. Grant goes to the inside because he knows he gets a draft, and he wanted to try and go 3 wide for a moment, but now look at this here. You see Jonathan Logan, he goes up the track. And Grant holds his line, and with that draft as well, he clears the 21. And that does it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Stuart Gratton, the race winner. Your top 10, Gratton, Nichols, Logan, Johnson, Logan, Derek, Bright, Wazkiewicz, Smart, and Garner. Alrighty, so let's load up our results. First off, we have to go to Open Office and use those wins list. Alright, so Stuart Grand will pick up now his second Career Friendlies Summer Series victory. And for the all-time wins, this is now Stuart Grand's 5th win in the NOFSRL. Because he got 1 from Friendly Summer Series Season 2, 3 from Camping World Winter Series Season 2, and this one today. How does that look, ladies and gentlemen? That looks great. Now we load up score 4. I forgot how many cautions we had, by the way, so let's look at that real quick. Unless this game crashes, which it probably will. Yeah, it's gonna. Yep. I know we had 4. And then there was the 5th one and the 6th one. I believe we had 6 cautions for today. Let me confirm that. Alright, now that my race is over, go watch Snapper Fan, people. I have a lot of replays, by the way, in my files, so that's probably why. You guys thinking 5 cautions? No, you can't look at the exported file because if you complete a race earlier compared to its full distance, it won't show you how many cautions you had in the race. That's why I said 0 for 0. So there's 1, 2. Oh, yeah, this is 3, by the way, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven for 49 laps. That's how it went. Alrighty, so Stuart Grad punches his ticket to Homestead. And he becomes the 19th different winner we have this season. So let's look at how we are shaking up at the moment. Jay Jefferson is second with 82 points. Steve Morgan third with 61. And Joseph Ramick fourth with 60. But 6 points behind is Tristan Allen. He's up to 5th now. Mendez is 16 points behind. 26 behind is Colin Denton. And 30 points behind Joe Jefferson. Jefferson, Denton, most likely in must-win situations. That's how we're looking. So Stuart Grand punches his ticket to Homestead. And the next race, which is at Darlington tomorrow night, I'm very excited to see how it all shapes out. So yeah. That is going to do it for the Summer Series race. Congratulations for Stuart Grand for winning today's race and advancing to the Final Four at Homestead. I'm very excited to see his performance. Well, I don't know if it's going to be Homestead or Texas Ward. We'll have to see what happens there. But anyway, I'm Maurice Cal. You've been watching the NOFSRL Friendly Summer Series. I'll be back after dinner time for the Xbox Amateur Series race, which is also at Phoenix. Until then, I'll see you guys later.